Hi, welcome to another 2021 DLFF Film Festival interview with filmmakers. We are so lucky to have the star and the crew behind SKYDANCERS GROWN UP. And I'm trying to describe it. I'll have Rod describe it. She's the writer director. How do you describe it? There's so many different genres in it.
I mean, I would say essentially it's like TED for women. So it's, it's about somebody. I mean, most females, these days we're told so many contradictory things, right? You're supposed to be a big boss ass bitch, and you're also supposed to be a wife and a mother, and you're supposed to breastfeed, but your boobs have to stay perfect, and just all these things that come to us. And so this is really a movie about what it's like to have to not only face all those things, but also have to grow up and realize that you're in control of your own destiny, and men do not write your story.
Yeah, and I think SKYDANCER represented her childhood and the past, but in a very unexpected manifestation.
Well, I mean, I think, right, the point of a SKYDANCER is it helps you grow up. And when you're a kid, you want to play with dolls, you want to swim, you want to be a mermaid. And then when you get older, you want to do drugs.
Playing as an adult means a different thing. Exactly.
Right. Or you're compelled to do drugs. And now,
right.
Joe, you're the producer. How did you get involved in the project?
Well, Ra and I have been working together for quite some time, and we had a few projects that we were planning on doing last year. And then obviously COVID happened and everything kind of got pushed to the side. And then me and her, we were just kind of, scratching our heads, going a little stir crazy, being like, what can we do? And we were just putting our heads together, trying to think of something that could be fun and kind of easy to do and contained during COVID. And so we were just batting around ideas. And she had this crazy idea of doing basically a female version of TED, but where this toy comes to life. And it just so happens that I used to work with, and I'm very close with the guys who created the SKYDANCERS toy. And so, because initially, Ra was like, yeah, I'll get a friend who can create some kind of doll for us, and we'll create our own toy. And I was like, no. We have IP that we can go into, and SKYDANCERS was perfect for this. And so we were very fortunate that they were like, sure, take it, go run with it, because you wouldn't think of SKYDANCERS when you're thinking of a toy, doing drugs and doing cocaine and all this kind of stuff. But the creators of SKYDANCERS loved it. And they were like, run wild with it, have fun. And so that's how it was born. And we got really lucky in getting this original IP for this concept.
It's really interesting that this was a COVID shoot, because, as I was going through all the films, it was interesting. Some were specifically COVID related and some were not. But this one did not get, I did not get the sense that they were in lockdown and they made this. But also, whose location was that? Who lives there?
So that's actually a funny story. I mean, we favors, and a friend who's a real estate developer. And can you guys hear me? Because you were frozen for a second. I have a friend who's a real estate developer in Venice. Can you hear me? Sorry.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You guys there?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so my friend who's a real estate developer, I called him up and I was like, do you have any cool homes we could use for this shoot I'm doing? And he was like, yeah, I've got this place in Venice, but the problem is we just sold it, so you're gonna have to shoot this there in the next couple weeks, which was actually good for us because it gave us a timeline and a crunch to be we got to get this made. And so we did it, but we shot it right before some family moved into this home, and they have no idea that we guerrilla shot this thing right before this family moved in, and
it made a mess.
A mini party there, and Vivian is smashing all these plates and stuff, and little do they know they moved in a week later, but we cleaned it all spick and span perfectly before they got there, and I don't think they have any clue. So
wait, but was it empty?
Yeah, it was totally empty because it was they had just sold it.
Weren't they moving furniture out that we needed for the shoot?
Yeah. And you shut up, Joe, and you were like, no, don't fucking take that.
Yeah. The staging furniture.
Yeah, it was
Right.
staging furniture. And
Oh,
I literally one day, it was actually the day I was on my way to meet Vivian for the first time and we were doing rehearsals. I was like, you know what, let me just drive by real quick just to like get one look at the place again. And I see a moving truck and they're moving all the furniture out. And I was like, what are you guys doing? My friend neglected to tell me they were gonna get rid of all the furniture. So I had to run in and beg them to keep just the furniture for like the one main location where, you know, where she's on the couch and everything. So we got really lucky. I didn't have to go rent furniture or anything. But yeah, we
Yeah,
got
and
the
that-
location for free. We got very lucky.
but not only that, it was great because then it was even more stripped down, you know, so you didn't have anything extraneous. So that was great.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly. So
So Vivian, you're you're the lead in the movie. How did you get attached to the project?
Raw and I have the same manager, and we met, I don't know what, a year ago, Raw, or something, 2 years ago. I'm not sure. And we've always wanted to work with each other since we met. And then it was COVID, and obviously nothing is really happening for anyone unless you're super famous or super successful already. So I was sitting there twiddling my thumbs and anxious. My manager calls me and was like, Raw has this amazing script. She wants you to be in it. If you don't want to be in it, like, don't worry. Like, and I was like, I'll be in anything. Like, at this point, I'm thinking about porn, So I'm kidding. That's a joke. So
I'll
I
write your
read it.
script.
that's the next one. That's the next project.
I read it and I absolutely loved it. I was like, absolutely. And yeah, that was it. Oh no, you're on mute.
Well, you did a great job, and it was incredibly. You can tell it was a fun shoot.
Yeah.
I think you guys have a great synergy. And how was the special effects? Where did you shout that? How do you shoot that?
So we did that. We just plated everything. So day one, all I shot was Vivian. And then we plated things. And then the second day, we did a green screen day. And so we brought in, like, all that cocaine is like 200 pounds of flour. And we essentially, Joe was amazing, and he found somebody who could do the special effects for us. It was a really great professional company. And so we had the help of Tarantula, which was fantastic. And yes, we shot the entire thing in 2 days. And it was really fun. The green screen day was ridiculous. I don't think I've ever had so much flour in so many orifices of my body.
Well, it was worth it, and you guys did a top-notch job. I mean, it looks like $1 million, and congratulations. It really is something
Thank
you guys
you
should
so
be proud
much.
of.
Thank you.
And to think that you made this during lockdown is just amazing. I can't wait to hear more. I can't wait to hear about Skydancers exploits in the porn industry. Okay. Thank you, everyone.
I mean, that would be a good movie.
I'd watch it. My brain's already turning. I love it.
Well, thank you for joining us for another look behind the film. This is Skydancers Grown Up, and it's going to be at the DLFF Film Festival, May 28th through the 29th, online. Links available starting at noon on the 28th for free. So check it out. Okay. Thanks so much, everyone.
Thank you so much.
Thank